Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Before I start this video, I want to say that we are here to get to the bottom of the truth. All right, we're not here to spin any BS or to. We're here to get the truth. All right, and if our model's wrong, then we want the correct model, and then that's what we want. We don't think there's a correct model, and we want a correct model, and that's what we're trying to do. So whatever that model is. And somebody at work today, I think I should tell you the story. Somebody at work today, and I've been trying to get floor covering material at work so I could cover some new floors. And there's three bosses, and only one listens, and the other two don't listen, and the stuff didn't get ordered. And for 2 weeks I couldn't do it, and I was doing it today. And one of the guys at work come in and was, "Oh, you're finally getting to the floors?" And I explained the situation, and he said, "Well, it must have been God's will that you didn't start covering these floors until today, which is Friday." And I thought about that. I'm like, well, I guess in spite of the fact that I tried to get this material and nobody listened, and then the end outcome was I didn't get to cover the floors till Friday, and it's God's will. So then I had to think about that because I'm trying to get to the truth. So I came home tonight and I made a model. All right. And I talked to this guy, and I've heard it all before. Now, don't get this confused. This has nothing to do with the God theory. This is only the God's will theory, that everything is God's will. And so and what we're going to try to do is plug the Mandela effect into this model and see what happens. And if I'm wrong on this model, this is to my best understanding of God's will. And so if I'm wrong about this, I mean, somebody can help me out and let me know where I screwed up. But this is the best of my understanding. Okay, we got this going on. All right, we got free will up here, and A2 was talking a lot about free will. All right, and you got that. According to the God's will theory, you have free will. You can do anything you desire. All right, but the outcome, the only possible outcome point, is God's will right here, because no matter what you do, like he said, well, if you help the old woman across the street and God wants her to get hit by a bus, she'll get hit by a bus on the next street. That meant that no matter what you did, it all came back here, and the only outcome point is God's will, because you have one God with one will. So that means there's only one possible outcome point. And you notice I don't say probable anymore, because with the God's will theory, probability is taken out. There's only one possibility, and that is what God wants. Right here, at this point. I drew it with a line like our other little model. So you got your free will and God's will. And no matter whatever decision you make, or your free will, which is your choice, it will always come back to this outcome. Now let's plug the Mandela effect into that. All right, now I hopefully I'm right on that. This is what I understand. So now we're going to plug the Mandela effect into here. So you got this outcome point, or this what we call realities. All right, guys. That means that there was only one possible outcome, and that's how it was, God's will. And that means that anybody that remembers anything else than this outcome point, that means the only possibility is we misremembered it, because there was only ever one possible outcome point, and that was God's will. No matter what, you can do whatever you want, but the outcome will always be God's will. Whatever, if you pray for something and you don't get it, it was God's will. If you pray for something and you do get it, it was God's will. That's what they say. So whatever you do, whatever decision you make, whatever you pray for, always only has one outcome. possible outcome point. And that is right here at God's will. I'm making that very clear. So the solution to the Mandela Effect problem in the God's will model is we all misremember stuff. Now, someone's going to tell me it's deception by the devil and demons. Well, okay, that's fine. It can be deception by the gods or the devils and the demons. But the point is, regardless of why we misremember it, we still misremember it. That's the solution. Because there was only one outcome point, one possible outcome point. That's all you had going on. Now let's plug the Mandela Effect into this. All right. We remember 4 is our infinite number, an infinite section of an infinite probability wave. And now we got people remembering multiple things. And you got this reality and this outcome point and this outcome point. Remember, less probable, more probable. And if you get a bunch of people remembering different things, you have lots of probable solutions. You can, lots of possible probable outcome points or realities. And that means we don't all have to be misremembering it. We had different possible probable outcome points or different realities for any and every decision we made. So if you plugged free will into this, it would be like our video where we explained how you could create the circumstances in your own reality. Your free will, your decisions affect your flow out ahead of you. And that makes sense. But if we plug that same thing here, if we say that we're going to do the right things and hang out with the right people and hopefully change the course of our lives, unfortunately, no matter what we do to change the course of our lives, it will always lead to this outcome point. And we have no control over it. And we misremember it if we don't remember it that way. And that's it. So, that's it, guys. To me, I'm sorry, but our model makes more sense. And again, if this is the model that's right, that's what I want to have going on. That's what I want to report. That's what I want to present to all of you. That's what we want, the truth. And that's it. I mean, I tried plugging the control into both. Which makes more sense to you guys? I guess you can thumb me up if you think that our infinite probability wave model makes more sense with the Mandela Effect plugged into it. And you can thumb us right down if you think that the God's will model makes more sense with the Mandela Effect plugged into it. This is what you call like an experiment, I guess, guys. You got a control and you plugged it into both. What do you think? Let me know. Thanks, guys, for everything. Thanks for your thumbs up, thumbs down, comments, subscriptions. We're back up to 145. We lost a couple there, and that's a bummer always. But you know what? It's all right. We're just trying to get the truth out. That's and nothing less and nothing more. And we hope that we educate you and entertain you along the way. And that's kind of our goal here, more to get to the truth and try to be as entertaining as we can doing that. So that's it, guys, for now. I plan to come out with another video. We'll see how they upload. Sometimes they haven't been uploading so good lately, and if it's that bad, I may only do one video today and try again tomorrow, but we'll see how it goes. I got another 1 or 2 planned. So anyway, thanks for now, guys, and you guys have a great rest of your night.